little different here at the Stigo Auto Parts Wagner Brake Enduro 200 today. We're going to run 3 heats. Split the cars up out there in the pits into 3 heats. They'll, I believe, going to run 20 laps for a 20-minute time limit. They're going to be qualifying for the feature. All right. Look out. Looks like we're ready to go. Start Eddie Walsh, give him the green flag. Trying to go to the front real quick. He's got down inside. There's plenty of room on the inside. Go through on the right in the middle. He's got it going. Danny wants the start of the pole for today's enduro. He got turns 1 and 2, all sorts of things going on. There's our illustrious Jim car from Willie's Repair out of South Paris. Thank you very much. He'll keep things going. If the guy gets turned sideways too much, can't move, the jam guys can push him right on out of the way. Jam car sponsored by WTBM and WOXO out of the Norway South Paris area in Rumford. Everything seems to be going fine still. Danny Walker with a great lead. Jam Cow coming around. He ain't going to pick up that guy. He moved away all on his own. Danny's got the hammer down and doing a fine job in the do. He wants to start on the pole for this Stigo Auto Parts 200 here today. That's a good. Whoa! Holy smoke! A lot of smoke, as a matter of fact. Round and round they go. Where they stop? Who cares, right? Whoops! Get that hood down. You can't see where you're going out of that number 71, Chris. That's Chris Day out of Pisa Falls. 21-year-old veteran. 20-year-old veteran. Yes, sir. Hey, somebody's even crazy enough to ride in the jam car with that guy. That's Pat David in the jam car. They told me to call him Pat David out of South Paris. Whoops, the tank is rotating. Look out, he's got it aimed at us. Holy old Willie. Look out, number 30. Oh, he's going to lose the whole top off in that tank yet. 175 here doing a little crisscrossing. That's Robert Karen out of standing 16-year-old kid out here having a good time. And believe me, it is fun. If you've never tried it racing, this is the way to go indoor racing. It is a lot of fun. I did have the fortune to try it once myself. Had a good time. Look at Danny go. He's already put a lap on the 86 car. Not sure how many we got down, but hey, we're going non-stop. We'll get this 30-lap race in no time. If we keep going the way they are, we're using the head, keeping them out of trouble. The guy holds together. Danny looks unstoppable in this one. Your guess is as good as mine who's in second place. That 64 car also, that's Willie Buffington out of South Paris. He's the guy that built sponsors that jam car. 64 races with a lot of enduros with us up there on that track. So keep an eye on that 64 because he will be moving up through the pack. He generally does. Two other guys you'll see here that race a lot of enduros. Semi-professionals in the sport, as we'd like to call them. Now there's 73 little Nova going on up through there. He makes a pretty good time too. We'll keep an eye on him. That training garage of the lineman, 34-year-old young fella. Whoops, 16 car. Seems to me we had him up, Doctor, and he was running real good. That's Charles Rosso. Out of Portland, 45-year-old young fella. Tank's still a flat. I think he's shooting blanks out of that tank. That's probably his trouble today. A little smoke and water coming out of the 3 cars. Got a leak in the front end there. He ain't going to be happy pretty quick. That's David Rule out of Bedford. Up, round they go. Everything's looking fine. Boy, that tank's going to pick on the bucket loader. He's going to be in big trouble. He didn't get guns big enough on that to do that. Now, is that 73 caught Dan Walker, or did Dan just pass him? I was on here keeping an eye. We'll see what that space looks like. Looks like Danny's pulling away from him. He must have done it to him. A lot of smoke coming out of the 36. Smoke, he's running over people. Don't do that. That's not nice, you know. 36 car is Greg Poole. out of Springvale. Whoa, he also trying to get off flagpoles, light poles, whatever that is. You know what I was talking about. Look at this 16. He is making good ground. He looks to be one guy you want to keep an eye on for the rest of the day. He's got that car humming really fine. Let's check out some of the other better going cars. That 55, he didn't go too far out on his paint job. Oh, Danny might be putting a lap on him right now, but he's been doing quite well also. The 55 car is none other than Sean Gerard out of Old Orchard, little B. Fine looking machinery out here. The 84, I was just about ready to say he's doing fine and someone's got a bumper in him. He's still doing all right though. He got on the way. That's Chuck Willoughby out of Westbrook. A lot of these guys you recognize better than I do, but we'll try to keep an eye on them. 92, the green one there. Those little Camaros set up real well in this kind of division. Whoop, the 97 does loop-the-loop. And a pirouette, away he goes. He's learning all that in dancing school, so he's not too old. He probably just graduated. He's only 17 years old. That's right up in third. Who's doing what now? Danny Walker still blowing these guys away. He sure looks good. Look at him go up, around, down the back stretch. He's just eating them alive. Get a lot of horsepower there today, I would say. That looks really good. Now, what's that little black car right on his bumper? Extension, that 58 car? Well, we don't know yet. That's Todd Fitz. Todd Fitz, out of Holland, 17-year-old guy. Now, I guarantee you, he doesn't have the word fear in his vocabulary. He's going to be going around Mr. Walker. So, no, sir, Danny says, not yet, you don't. Not in the turns. You may have more power down the straights. Let's see what happens. Here they come, the 58 car trying to get on around. Danny holding his ground, doing a great job. No idea whether he's second or not. We have reached the halfway point of this motorized mechanical mayhem. Oh, a little bump and run, a little fender tag over there in turn one. Sends the 75 car doing a little broad slide, and that's Mitchell Nightingale. He'll think he's a Nightingale. He'll be singing better songs than Nightingale if he doesn't get out of that spot. Woo! What a great place to set. 84 and the 184. Team cars battling for position. Down the back stretch they go. Yellow and yellow. You gotta love them. Well, there's Danny. He's opened up a little ground on that 58. But remember we talked about the 16 car. He's gaining on Danny. Whether or not he's in position to take over the lead or what the story is, I don't know. But if he was, the 155 trying to go around, the 58 and the 16 split him 4 wide into turns 3 and 4. Who's going to come out on top of this? Your guess is as good as mine who's leading. Looks like the 64 Buffman gets some problems with that right front on him. Jam car trying to unjam the 75 and protect him there a little bit. He'll give him a little left that. That really helps the handling on these cars when you pump them around like that, of course. Now he gets in front of him, pushing backwards on out of the way. '58 looks to have the advantage. Not sure who's second, third, or first, or whatever. Who's on first, what's on second? Unofficially, the 58 car is leading. We suspect the 16 is second. Bobby Danny Walker still third or fourth. And now, although he's getting climbed on now, as good as that car was going, he's getting in trouble when he got into some serious traffic. 58 car with the hammer down the back 6 into turn 2. Not sure whether the 64 car is in the hunt or lapped down. We'll keep an eye out, see how he progresses there. 16 car wants to get back up there. Those little Camaros sure do go good. Todd Fitz on the 58 car, 17-year-old lad, getting the job done out there with the 16 of Charles Russell trying to run him down. 63 car hanging right with him too. That's Stevie Klopp out of Wells. Oh, the 16 drove it hard into turn 1. Unable to close the door yet. We'll see how good a grip he gets down the back chute. He may get the 64 car this time around. car showing some smoke, dust and dirt in that car. John McLeod out of Wells. Oops, 155, burning the tires right up on that baby. Little bumper problem with the 96 car, nothing but the good record can handle. That's Dennis Buzzell out of Wells. One of the Buzzell boys. Race going real smooth. We've only had to use the jam car one time in this whole thing. Looks to me like we're going to be 5 laps to go next time by on the leader. Whoa! No problem. Swing them around, slip and slide. Here comes your unofficial leader right here. Eddie Walsh did the signal, but 5 laps to go, young fella, in this first of 3. 30-lap heats for the Stego Auto Parts Wagner Brakes 0 qualifying races. The young Todd Pitts getting the job done out there. He's pulled on away. Ah, the 16, I missed it. The 16 went on around and recouped the lead there. He's showing the way now to the young fella, Charlie Russell. He's 45 years old. He's just done take a lesson here. I'm going to show you the rest of the way around. Popsicle sticks will be displayed when the 16 car comes by the next time with 2 laps to go to the feature. Oh, 84 in a very precarious position on the front stretch. No problem. Backs it on out of the way. All systems are go. Flip and slide, and away we go. 2 laps to go to the 16 car. Smoking that right front wheel right off the car, but he's only got to handle it for 2 more laps. Getting in some heavy traffic, but I think he's got a fairly comfortable lead. The car looks real strong, that Camaro does. Whoops. Ah, the guy right in front of him got some serious trouble with the handling on that 39 car. Probably got a little tie rod play there. Whoop, spin out right in front of the leader. He missed him. Got just a half a lap to go, but hey, wait a minute, boys. We've gone the whole race. Don't reckon with the last lap now. Everybody drives the way you gotta love it, haven't you? Here he comes in for the checkered flag. Charlie Roosevelt out of Portland, number 45 years old rather. Charlie's driving a 77 Chevy Camaro. Takes the checkered, caution display at the same time. Get him slowed down, boys. Enough banging and crashing. You'll know in a few minutes. Now don't do that. The race is over. Nyang, nyang, nyang. Are we having fun yet? You better believe it. Woohoo! Heat number 2 coming at you. 30 laps or 20 minutes, whichever comes first. Here they come. Statty Walsh looking them over. We're ready to go racing. Pace car is in from Pape Chevrolet. Green flag is displayed. The guys in the back stretch, few of them are sleeping. We ought to know what's going on. Up front, we got some guys. Oh, the 13 car almost sideways right in front of everybody. 22 car, another one of the little strong Camaros. Bruce Johnson out of Hollis. And the Johnson, I should have spoken about it. He cross-threaded down the back stretch. Puts the hammer down the way he goes. Around they go. 116 is having an awful time keeping straight. Yellow flag. 72 car takes it into the front turn wall. He drives away. Everybody on the back stretch gets it going again. All systems are go. Got mechanical mayhem already. The front 2 guys are going. The back of the pack hasn't got it started yet. The 27 car jumps right out on front and takes off that Wayne Hall out a bit of it. Keep an eye on the 27. He's moving around the back. Knocked his big time already. He's your man on the move. The 27 car unofficially is in the lead, and we'll try to keep an eye on him as he has the car going well at the start of this race. The boys got a good head of steam going, a fine field of cars. Can you imagine we're going to put 3 times this many out here for the feature? Now that's it, back around in front of the push car. If you can't get going, I'm sure he'll be glad to help you. He stalled, back up push car. Up, he got her going. Burns them tires up like that. He won't have nothing left for the feature. Oh, the 185 does the slide for life down the front stretch. That's Craig Trail out of Portland. Keeps it going, no problem. A little one car. That's kind of a nice looking little Oldsmobile, I believe. That's Larry McDonald second. All right. There's that 27 car, the leader. How's he doing? Still putting the heat on this guy. Here he comes out of 4-turn down the front stretch. Looks to have that Camaro hooked up and running. Look at him duck it down onto the inside. Running real strong. Down the back chute. He's got a couple back knockers he'll try to get on by in just a second. He's got traffic. I don't know, that 16 has been right with him. It could be second place car. I'm not sure of that. Look to the inside of the 90. Will now make a move around the 111. The 111 car being driven by Phil Chapman out of Saco. Getting up into heavier traffic. The 116 dashes down the inside. Puts the move on. 27's out in the dirt. I think maybe you have a new leader. 27's in trouble out there. Oh, and round we go. Where we stop, they're not even sure. I don't think they even care. Unofficially, though, I would have to guess maybe that 116 took over the lead, but I don't know. He sure gets the moves going. He slipped it down to the inside rail and went on through. Now he is getting into serious traffic into turn 2. Let's see how good he is in the hot cars. Lots of things going on the right front wheel. Oh, the radiator's going to bed on the 05 car. The radiator's going out on Kevin Champagne's car, the 05. He won't last too long. Car sideways up in turn 3. He's going all right. The turn T car gets it going down again. Whoa, down the front stretch. Everybody goes everywhere. The 126 gets a little T-bone by the 60. Come on, back him up, boys. Get him going. No problem. Don't worry. Caution on the track. We also get a car sideways right in the middle of turn 1. He isn't anymore. He just got hammered head on by the 1 car, and the radiator's gone on the 1 car. Let's hope the gentleman in the 15 is okay. That's Jackie Russell out of Portland in the Nova, 19-year-old young fella. Another car lost the radiator going out around him. Lots of problems right in turn 1. There's the 1 car that hit him. He better be getting in the pits and getting ready to do something different. Hope he can get a good start on at least get it started on the rear. 116 is your unofficial leader. That's him going into turn 1 right there. He's got to be careful. The Big Bertha's little sister Burp doesn't pick him up though. Green flag is out. Here we go. 85 car. If he was down a lap, he's got back into the lead lap temporarily. Anyway, that's Chris Warman out of Hollis. 116 though. Oh, the 56 or whoever it was almost rolled it up there in turn 3. That's a little bit. The 24 car, Mr. Mike Humphrey, and the 111 car is Phil Chapman doing their little bit in the same pile. They liked it so much when they was in kindergarten, they decided to play again halfway next time by for the leader, the 116 car right here, halfway for the 116 of Dennis Smith out of Hollis. Dennis has got that Monte Carlo hooked up and running big time. Now let's see how clever the bucket is on that number 56 over there while the race is going on. David Cameron out of Alfred. He got some help. Got a push, shove, he's gone. Here comes your 116. Going into the last half of the race. Let's see how successful he is. We don't know who's on his tail anymore. 27 car was leading earlier. He spun out and stuff in 116. Do a bumper tag, gets it to the inside, makes a move down through turn 3 and 4. He's a little loose. 27 car. He's in the same lap, but back around him. The 90 cars around him. Don't know whether they... Oh, the 116's get himself in big trouble. Flat tire, the leader going into the pit. We have a new leader. Do you know who he is? Neither do I. We'll check out and see if we can find out who that new leader is in a moment. 116, tough break, because he had the car going good. Evidently that one of the tires was going down. It looked like it was that right front. Unofficially, the 27 car is your new leader again. He was the fellow led earlier. Here he comes through turn 3 and 4. Looks like a Pontiac Firebird, hooked up strong and running. The 27 car, Wayne Hall on the benefit. Yes, he's in an 80 Pontiac Firebird. He's 24 years old and got the hammer down and flying. Makes a move around the 54 car. Great move. I thought he was going to duck to the inside. He went to the middle. Whoop! He boxed in for a moment. Just take it outside a little wide. Go for it. Hammer down. The way he goes. Goes around the Dookie in the 101. He stays clear of him. Couple cars sneaking around. Oh, the 32. Get a little loose. The 48 taps him. Around they go. They're both should be all right if he doesn't get smucked. They made it. You gotta love it. Couple more cars retired to the pit. In the meantime, here we go. There's your leader into turn 1 one more time. The 138. Look out! Smokey the Bear. He pulls it out and gets it going. A good job on the 138 by Lyman Mackay Jr. I hope you folks are having as much fun as these drivers are. This is a fun race to drive. If you've never tried it, you really want to. Only had the pleasure of doing it once, and it was a blast. Oh, that 138 has got some horsepower under the hood going into turn 1 now. How's that 27 car doing? There he comes out of turn 4. He's still smoking him, going around and around. Put serious numbers on it. Big bunch going down the back stretch. Time to 57 coming into turn 3 and 4. Getting in a pretty good group. There's a couple of good running and strong guys there too. Junior now is going to give the 5 laps to go to the 27 car this time around. Wayne Hall gets the signal. 5 to go, young fella. And believe me, I'd be surprised if he even saw him. He glances up at them lights in the corner and watches a lot of heavy traffic ahead of him. He knows he's got to keep going and keep the hammer down to get through because he doesn't know who's behind him on his bumper. By golly, I'm not sure either, but they do next door. These stores got it all figured out. He's threading his way through the group very fine. 4 laps to go. Really put a great move through that heavy field of cars as he heads into turn 2 down the backstretch. Look at him smoke them guys. He's got open field in front of him with only 3 laps to go this time by. Here he comes. Boy, he got through that field of cars tremendously well. 3 to go. 2 next time by. Junior Nile shows the popsicle section will be 2 to go next time by. For Wayne Hall on the benefit. Down the back chute. Wide open field into turn 3. All he's got to do is breathe easy now because it's a clean shot home. There you go. 2 to go. 2 to go for the leader. A few of the other boys smoke him sideways. Big group of cars here, but they seem to keep him going straight. 70 car really smoking him down through there too. Gary Boucher out of Savannah. Woo! He's got the hammer down and going strong. White flag will be flying this time for the 27. There he is. Wayne Hall should pick up the win if the car holds together, no wheels fall off or one thing or another. He should be starting on the inside row. Front. They're looking for his checkered flag. The 27 car gets the checkered. Should be starting on the pole. This is unofficial. The scores will recheck this. Unofficial. Wayne Hall will be starting on the middle pole. Very good, gentlemen. We didn't have to use the time limit. You gotta love that. All right. These gentlemen get them slowed down and head them on into the pit. We'll be back out with heat number 3 in just a moment. But they're gonna go. Everybody was sleeping except the 8 and the 42. Chris Brown off and running. Larry Levitt caught up with him and says, hey, I see what's going on and I'm going with you. So Larry Levitt trying to run down the leader right now. Chris Brown out of Freeport, the guy in the rear view mirror. That 42 is a fine running little piece of machinery. Don't think that's a Monticello, but it's listed as one. But anyway. No, it's not. The 76 Camaro. So, you get a great lead for the race to the lead. Up, down the back stretch. The 42 car goes, shoots to the inside, the 8 on the outside. Here we go, the 42 in front right now. Coming into heavy traffic. Can Larry hang on? Levitt taking and pulling away from the 8 car. That 8 car, what kind of a car is that, Jerry? Well, that's a 75 Plymouth Fury. And he doesn't seem to have the horses that that 42 does. 42 cars coming up on some guys at 3 abreast. Oh, trouble in front of him. Beech on through. Oh, he rear end. No, that wasn't him. That was somebody else. Where did he go? He got through clean. How did he do that? There's the 007 car. With all the propulsion equipment he usually has in the 007, you'd think he'd get around there better than that. Where's the jam guy? Get over there into turn 3 and push that guy out of the way. All right, he was trying to help the guy up in turn 2. Yellow flag caution on the track. There's debris up there in turn 3. That looks like a fire under that 186 setting up there, gentlemen. Turn 3, we'll get over there and get that checked out. Green flag, here we go, out of 161 on the inside. He was watching the flag in. He gets back 30 cars. He's got to be up there in about 7th or 8th place. With Jim White, the 76 guy, moving himself up into the top 5 right now. On the inside, the 76 guy. Around the outside, the 18 trying to take over 2nd place. 8 car gets loose and loses it right in front of the pack. Let's hope everybody sees him. We're doing a little bump and pushing. No problem. Keep them slamming. Everybody's still running. Their motors are still turning. The wheels are spinning. Ah, they got the track blocked. Junior said, I guess we gotta stop this before they get anywhere. Here comes the leader, the 42 car, whittling his way through that little debris mess. Okay, boys, slow it down behind the 42 car. He is your unofficial leader. 18 car right along there with him. The 113, who's this young fella sneaking up there? That's Johnny Harmon out of North Marlboro. Green flag, who's running? Jim White, got to get around the 42, 18. Caught up napping. Larry Levitt wasn't ready for that one. The 18 took off and ran on him. Larry Ramsey in the lead. Larry Levitt second. Oh, we have a new 3rd place car. Let's check out that number on that. I can't see it yet. 53 is Scott Marshall out of West Buxton. He's up in 3rd place. There goes Larry Levitt under the inside. Down the back stretch. Door handle, another handle they're going to run. You don't think they mean business in this? They want to get ready for 200 laps. Here they come, folks, side by side. 1, 2, 3 with Timmy White running fourth. The 132 car unofficially running third. That's Tom Lovejoy out of Alfred. Levitt shows him the way down the back chute. The 53 ducks to the inside. Going to take over that second spot from the 18. Let's see, they're getting into some heavy traffic through turns 3 and 4. Car sideways. Levitt gets, he's sandwiched. He makes it through. Who's on top? 42, 53, 18 as they cross the line, but Levitt boxed in the 53, means to do business. He wants that lead. Scott Marshall out of West Boston in the lead. Marshall down around the outside. Here comes Levitt trying to get it back up the inside. The 53 is your unofficial leader right now. Levitt is second. White is third. Then comes the 18 car of Larry Ramsey in fourth. Scott Marshall showing the way. He'll be getting the signal that he's been halfway this time by. Remember the last time our leader went out, the flat tire or something, just slightly after halfway. Here comes the 53 car, your unofficial leader with fenders all but flying all over the place. Larry Laffer second, Timmy White third, going through the turns into heavy traffic. Levitt's going to be careful now, or Timmy White's going to take that second spot away. He's boxed in. White goes on for second place. How's the 53 doing? He's getting around the outside. 53 still your unofficial leader. Scotty Marshall getting that job done. All he's got to hope is all his fenders can stay hanging on so he doesn't get black flag. Here comes the 42 back underneath the 76 again. Levitt wants that second position. He gets sandwiched in between. He was a smart man to back out of it. He want to get Timmy White, get them all in trouble. Trying to weave his way through the inside. Can he do it? He muscles the 61 to the outside. 4 wide, they tap each other. No problem. Let's go racing. While they're playing games back here, the 53 continues to run away and hide up front. Ducking through traffic underneath the 7 car, who was fourth when they started this melee just a few minutes ago. Oh, how important it is to finish first. Not first, you must finish, you know. Levitt wants desperately to catch back up again. What's the car going underneath the back stretch down there? I think we got a new third place car. I can't read his number. He's going to follow Larry through the inside down low. The 177. Keep an eye on him. That's Steve Berry Jr. Steve looking good. He goes on around Larry Levitt. Timmy White going around him. We got some changes for second, third, fourth. The 9 car joining the group now also. That's Jimmy Burnham. Meanwhile, the 53 continues to show the way. Scotty Marshall into turn 1 nicely through the whole group. Larry Levitt fading a little bit. He's back to 4th or 5th or 6th right now. Unofficially, I think that 177 is second. Steve Berry. Third is probably Jimmy White. 4th is probably Larry Levitt, but I'm not sure there's a black car moving off and fast from the outside. Is he a lap car or not? The 201 is showing some steam. 201 is Frank Ware out of Gray. And Camaro. He may or may not be a lap down. I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye on him also. Where's our leader? Got a whole turn on the rest. Out of turn 4 he comes with the other side into turn 4. Here comes that 177. Unofficially in second place. Timmy White fighting him for second place. Larry Levitt joins him again. The 7 car from an engine. Let's see if he dropped oil and leaves a mess on the track. The race right now, it's for second place, although the 177 car takes off and leaves him one more time. He's got power under the hood. He can get the job done when the green flag, they get cross-threaded again. The 68 car gets cross-threaded in front of the boys' top turn. Where's my 53? I lost him temporarily here. Oh, he's coming out of turn 4. He's so far ahead, nobody knows where he is. 5 laps to go. Junior's telling them 5 to go. On the 53 car, here comes second. Jess crossing the line to 177. He's got a very comfortable lead. Steve Berry is in second. Timmy White is in third. Oh, caution on the track as we got somebody into the wall on the back stretch. We don't have a number on him, but we'll check him out. Now our leader in the third heat, you see his discussion, he pounds his wheel. I would hate to tell you what probably he said when that happened. Into the backstretch wall was the 68 of Scott Stearns. He's all right, they tell me, and being pushed off of the jam car. What a tough break for the 53 car, Scott Marshall out of West Buxton. In the lead, the car quit under caution. The young gentleman, Scott Marshall, in the car. Green flag flies. He's off and running. Timmy White takes over that second place right now. Good break for Scott Marshall. Because we made the stop. 2 laps to go. All he got to do is keep it going for 2 more laps. But the car is fading on it. It didn't work anyway. Unofficially right now, the 177 takes off and runs. Steve Berry in the lead with 2 laps to go. The 76 and Timmy White running second right now. A little loop-to-loop with the 007 guy in the backstretch. White flag to Steve Berry. The 114 coming on strong. That's Bob Barnes out of Portland. Bob is a fellow that runs a lot of endurance. Finished third in the last 200 lapper at Oxford, I believe. So you got some strong contenders up front. Steve Berry, Timmy White, and Bob Barnes looks to finish 1, 2, 3. Here they come on the junior Nile. Checkered flag. Steve Berry, Tim White, Bob Barnes, unofficial 1, 2, and 3. So keep an eye on these guys. The 184, I believe he run good in the last Enduro I watched the full-length feature of. Ooh, that's Delamont out of Westbrook. So keep an eye on that. 66. What is that? 66. Let's see what kind of machinery that is. Plymouth Fury. 68 Plymouth Fury. Some of these should be in the antique band. I particularly like the paint job in this number 11 also. Kind of cute. Mike Bradbury out of Wyndham. Are we ready? Dun, 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 dun. He didn't wave it, but he threatened him. What is happening? On your mark, get set. No go. He wants to let the whole field get by the start finish line. That's why. Here we go. Green flag. They're off and running it, suffering down. Here we go. See that? They're passing cars before they even get into turn 1. Some of those back markers are getting wiped out already. Who's coming through hot? The red car up front. Look at that 185 go to the front. The 185 continues in that front group. Look at the mess in the back stretch in the wall. Let's see if we can keep it moving, boys. They'll give them a little bit of time. They know it's a traffic jam. Red flag. Red flag, hold them up. Red and caution together. We have the jam car was jammed in the middle of that, I suspect. Now we got the red means stop, boys. You just don't understand all you know about it, do you? We got a couple of cars coming around, still racing. One with the hood up. Yep, he makes a U-turn and heads back the other way. This 47 car has gone about a half a lap. He's signaling he'd like to go to the pits and find out what's wrong with his car. Well, we can tell you what's wrong with it. It's all beat up. But I think under the rules, you must stay on the track on the red. And as soon as we get going, then you can get into the pit. A little steam coming out of somebody up there in turn 4. How many won't be going when this thing starts up? Are they ready? Danny, you're smoking on that left rear. You better get into the pit. You got sparks flying. Everything is happening. Oh-ho! Trouble in turn 1. Look at them go, round and round. Here comes the crowd. Are they going to get around him? That's beautiful. Look at that guy in the 50 or whatever that was. He's backing up so fast, he thinks he's leading. Look how fast he's going backwards. Down the back stretch. Is he having fun? Look how fast. Look at this. Now he's doing a John Chilwell around a complete 180 and away he goes. But we got bad trouble in front. Yellow, red light, red light, red light, red light. We got a problem out in front here. Whoa, whoa. I'll tell you, that was a 30 car. See this guy with a flashing yellow light, that 30 car? Was he doing a good job or what? down backwards, slams the brakes on, pulls a Joey shit with that John Richardson, does a 180, hardly loses the position. Did a fine job. Now that's what makes it fun. You wonder why I call it motorized mechanical mayhem. Green flag is out, and away we go. Push that JC Solid, get the push up. Another guy's doing it 140, he's gonna get out of the way too. We're over where? Oh, turn 1 and 2. We got a mess over here. Nothing too serious. They're off the track. James I'll pick them guys up in 2 minutes. Oh, another one looping around. Got it going. That's the 10 car. Oh, almost preserved. He backs it out of the way very smartly. That jam car will be working his way to the inside. That yellow car's hung up on the sandbank. Moving. Oh, caution comes out. We've got a bumper in the middle of the track over there in turn 1, 2, and that's not a good thing to have. That could be flipped up and one thing and another, and that's a dangerous thing to have out there. So we will get that bumper removed and get these guys going again, as they do a fine job right now of keeping them rolling under caution. Johnny on the spot. Look out. The little 51 going around. Don't hit that jam car. Don't hit that other car. Thank you very much. We're back on the green flag conditions. And they are rolling. Now look out for my boys in the jam car there. All right, he's got that guy moving. Let's see if we keep it going. Oh, we got another one stalled in turn 1. The jam car's going to have to push him into the pits and get right back around as quick as he can. Yeah, that 8 car, he's not had a good day at all today. Chris Brown, the 8 car in that Mopar. Look at the jam car. Hey, he's all right. Comes it around. He'll make a U-turn here. Get that car out of the way, and we'll keep going. Now he's got to be very careful because he's got a lot of traffic coming at him. Let's see. No, don't T-bone him. No, easy. All right, very good. Now, you know, the guy's having the most fun of those 2 dudes riding in that car. We're not sure who they are, but they're doing a fine job. And these guys are getting their heat going. There's some big engines in these cars, and they're running fast. Who's running the fastest? That's a good question. Let's see if we can pick up who's doing what here. Whoa, the 119 sure flying down that front stretch. Unreal. Here's the 126 sideways. Gets nailed. Spins it around. Somebody gonna get him? No, don't hit him head on. He's still running. Everybody's driving away. Good job, gentlemen. Just a little bit of excitement for you. Whatever it needs to be, we'll get it done. Oh, a little more trouble over turn 4. 3 or 4 more sideways. Everybody's every which way but loose. Pull them away. Let's go, guys. 126 drives off. Oh, rush hour. These guys are going fast. This is about as much speed as I've seen this girl for a long time. work with the Channel One video guys right here for a minute. They get their eye on that 149. He was coming up through the middle and making, oh, caution, back out on the track. Who's on the ball here? Who's got the hammer down first? Round and round they go. Where they stop, who cares, right? A lot of traffic down the backstretch. We're going to keep an eye on that 911, 91 rather. He's coming through the pack pretty good there. The old Channel's got a little view of him there. Big trouble over in turn 2. Everybody moving or not? Looks like one car on the wall. The jam car should be able to pick him up, but if everybody else keeps moving, we should be able to stay on the green. Where's the jam car? Coming out of turn 4. If he can circle around, get over there and help them boys. Somebody else right sideways in the middle of the backstretch. We go back to caution. Caution on the field as one guy is right in the middle of the track down the backstretch. Not a good place to be sitting. Green flag is out. We're going again. Junior drops the green as we get all the cars rolling. There's a 30 car, almost got pushed around again. The 27 car playing a little bumper tag with him. He throws off a piece of plastic on the track. He's got more hanging. He was trying to help that 30 car a little bit. I got to get a 30 once you after that, but that's the way it goes. Uh-oh, turn 1. Is he going to keep it straight? Yellow car, sideways, works his way. Is he making it? Yeah, looks good. 55 almost profited down the front stretch of 22, totally out of control, keeps it going. Are we having fun yet? You better believe it. Oh, the 55 sideways in turn 2. Is he gonna get clear? He's running. Tries to keep, he makes it. You gotta love it. Everything is going good. 19 on the front stretch in trouble. Travel in turn 1 is the guy sideways. He's rolling. Couple of them hit. Well, he bump and then tap somebody. The bumper's off in the 44. Oh, we got a bad hit in turn 1 as the front end of that red car is smucked in pretty good. Car, somebody gets word to him, he should be dumping in, get that bumper off. So if he gets black flagged, he could be in big trouble. This way here, he could get in. This is the ideal time for the guys to get in under yellow, pull that bumper off, and keep going. There goes the 101 in. He's got problems on the front. The 64 does head in to take care of that bumper. Green flag one more time. 18 cars moving quite well. Whoa, that 22 is smoking them down the front stretch. That's Bruce Johnson out of Hollis. One of the Johnson boys. They know how to get around racetracks, them Johnson boys. Let's see, where are these? 58 cars seems to be moving awful well, too. The 58 of Todd Pitt. Even though he finished pretty good in one of the heats, but they got a quick foot. No, he wasn't in the top 10 in any of the 3 of them. Trouble in turn 4. Couple of them around sideways over there. Are they going to get going? They seem to be moving. If they can get out of there without getting tapped. 78 car still, he's backing it on out of there. That's John McLeod. A lot more trouble as the boys slam the brakes on. Caution is out again, boys. Slow them down. Let's untangle this mess. And it is a mess. Couple boys still going backwards over there. Charles Russell, okay, Charles Russell is the unofficial second place. Charlie started on the inside pole. The 185 Craig Trout started second inside, so they knew where they were. Now this 86 has got to turn around sometime. He's having fun. 185 going right into turn 1, right there. The butterscotch car. Now he turns it around. Good job. Keep it going. Green flag is out one more time. Here we go. keep your eye on the 185 right here down the front stretch. You guys are going by him right now. Let's see if they continue to go. There's the 64 bumping his back out, going all right without his bumper. The 185, oh! The 98 does a slide for life, almost into the wall. He stops it in time. Tim McDonald gonna get going. Yeah, that push truck car don't have to help him a bit. There's the 8 car with no front fenders, no hood or nothing. There's our 185. Here comes the 16. He's coming hard too. He's gained ground on him. The 16 goes way out wide as the 47 loops it in turn 1. Everybody trying to avoid it. He gets T-boned by the 72, the 47 car. Steve Emery gets nailed by the 72 car of Mike Talbot and the 54 car of Billy McIntyre. Let's see if they can get them going. And the 75 car involved in that melee, 175, Robert Karen. A couple of them are driving away, you gotta love that. Let's see, all right, black flag being given to somebody. Oh yeah, the 558 bumper dragging on the 558. Gotta get him out of there. We don't want that bumper popping up and hurting somebody. 55, Sean Gerard. Stop. There's red lights all around the track. Somewhere along the way, they got to see one of them. That means stop. Boys. Boys. And girls. I guess they figure they'll stop when they're damn good and ready, huh? Of Billy McIntyre and the guy with the flag on top. It looks like a 7 for last digit, but that's all we can tell from here. Somebody may be shaking up a little. We'll check him out because we don't want to get hurt in this little incident. So, word is, radio control says the drivers are all okay, folks. Check them out because the safety first is the name of the game in any type of race. Okay, even although the 47 car took a little jounce over there, and at first he said he was all right, but he complained a little bad back, so we're going to take him and get him checked out as a mandatory precautionary measure. The 47 is Steve Emery. Not seriously hurt, thank God, but just a little bit shaken up, so we're going to take him to the infirmary and get him checked out and make sure that everything is A-OK. 98 car. Not necessarily in the front is Tim McDonald. He probably thinks he's leading, but who knows? He's getting ready to throw the green. Here we go. Green flag is out. The 177 car was on it and a hot beat. Where's our 185 and 18? Let's take a look and see how they're faring. The 185 is coming through 3 and 4. And the 16 coming on behind him. Little push and shove going on in front of him. The 119A up in front of the 185, making some good ground there. 16 get a few more spots. Down the back stretch goes the 185. The 16 not able to close it. The 185 puts a great move out the outside, going into turn 3. Boy, he picked off 3 or 4 cars there in a hot beat. The guy seems to be very, very sensible with his drive, and he kind of watches him, hangs back a little bit, and then drops that throttle to the floor, and away he goes. Through turn 2, down the back chute he's headed right now. Let's see how many he can pick off down the back stretch this time. He's got 1 as he goes in. Let's count how many cars we'll stay with him until Channell right now. From the time he crosses the finish line, let's see how many cars he actually passes. All right, here we go. We won't count those 2. We're going to watch him for a lap and see if he can pick off how many cars. We haven't got any yet. Matter of fact, the white car's trying to pass him on the inside. Look at the 22 come up the inside, in around by him. Three of them have gone by him, 4 of them, so he's losing ground this time. 5, 6 cars have passed him on this lap. 6 cars passed him. He didn't pass anybody. 6 cars passed him, and the 16 is closing in on him. We don't know if he's the leader. But the 185 is losing ground. They're going by him. There's, I think it's Steve Townsend. He's about ready to go by him on the inside, too. Edge 201, slips and slides. The 185 is in. There goes the 16, way out around the outside. It looked like he was going to catch him, but he got in trouble. Let's see. There's the 185. Got the hammer down again. He's making some ground one more time. Here comes the 16. He's running hard. He knows what he got to do, but to get it done is another thing. Now the 185 is picking off some cars again. Trouble on the backstretch. They're getting all crisscrossed. Everybody keeps it going. Now look at the 185 past everybody and his brother. But a few minutes ago, 6 cars got him in 1 lap. Let's watch him again as the 28 car has got some serious problems in the front. No tire on the 28 car, and that is Albert Martel. Okay, my 185 going down the backstretch. Guy slips underneath it. Hammers on the brakes. The car. See how smart he was? The guy got cross-threaded. This guy is a smart racer. He may not be fast all the time, but he knows what's going on in front of him. He seems to have an eye on the crowd. He may have a spotter in the stand somewhere. Ford, 5 abreast, they go. Somebody going backwards again. Oops, he backed out over the turn up there in turn 3. Caution on the track one more time. What is the problem this time? I think in turn 3 we've got somebody in the wall up there, yep. Okay, we've gone 50 laps, and unofficially the 16 is the leader. 16. Somehow he got on around the 85. If that's the case, he may be putting that 185 down a lap here pretty quick. So that's unofficial as we get back to green flag racing. Hammers are down, a little trouble over in turn 4. They're looping around. Guy's still running, no problem. Keep an eye on the 185 and the 16. The 16 is behind the 185, but he's unofficial leader. That would tell me that if the 16 is leading and 185 is second, that the 16 would have a lap on the field. And if he had a lap on the field and he just went by the 185 again, that would give him 2 laps. A lot of trouble in turn 4. 16 just went by. Oh, over in turn 3. Oh, it hit. Oh, it bang. Stop hitting like that, guy. Now cut that out. You notice they never get out of the throttle. They just keep the hammer down. Jam car, head for turn 3. Caution on the track one more time, boys. The car in turn 3 tried to drive away. That's the 58 car, I think. Somebody nailed him. As the red comes out, we got a monster pile up over on the backstretch, headed into turn 3. That's 119, 118, I guess that is. That's Jimmy Shaw. Only 2 numbers we can read from here. Hands up. We'll get them untangled and get them rolling again here in a moment. Cars, it goes around. Here we go. Who's going to come out on top this time? Hood up on the 119. He's going. Oh man, he's got problems he don't even know about. I hope he realizes he really needs. He's going to the pit. Look out up in the pit road's blocked. Couple cars want to go in. They're going to get squared away and get going. More trouble in turn 3. We got a little traffic jam. Most of them are moving. The others are on the inside of the track. Looking good for now. We'll try to keep them moving. 3 cars to the inside. Hopefully the jam car will work it. He's headed that way. He's got to work himself to the inside of the track to help a little push. In the meantime, Big Bertha's going to go over there and see what she can do to get things progressing. A lot of smoke being showed. The 11 car. Oh, he slips around and almost got nailed. It's amazing the job these guys do. The 48 car with a flat tire headed for the pit. That's Michael Liberty. What? Michael Liberty, not Liberty. I don't think he owns LPS. You know, the 42 car is moving hard and hot and heavy again. That's Larry Levitt. He's a strong runner in these Enduros. I hope I don't jinx him by saying that, but he's a strong runner, so let's see how good he does. The 911, who got in trouble, 911 guy, he was in trouble earlier, but that car's moving real fine right now, too. As everybody seems to have driven away, almost everybody over there in turn 3. Big Bertha's going to give somebody a little shove. Round and round we go. Oh, trouble in turn 1. The 254 goes up on the edge. The 91 car does a loop-to-loop. The 91 car is Scott Dumont. The 254 is Scott Perkins. Scott and Scott. Now, don't pick on each other. You got nice names. Don't pick on each other like that. Let's keep an eye on the distance with these two, because that 76 of Timmy White is another good, fine-running Enduro car. Let's keep an eye on that 76 and the 16, folks. Fun drive, got a couple here. Trouble on the front stretch of 0-10. The 50 bounced off the tires. 16 car and the 76 is staying about the same distance. Now, if the 16 car was on a lap by himself, the 76 may be at the tail end of the same lap. And there's the 167 of Townsend coming right on his bumper, too. George Townsend, 167, looking strong at this point also. How are we doing? There's the 76. A lot of smoke being shown on the 26 car. Townsend will go on around him. Whereas the 16 is losing a little ground to the 76 car. 16 seems to be in trouble, having a little trouble, because the 76 car is opening that distance up each and every lap. Big mess over in turn 3 and 4 now. The cars seem to be running. Will they all be able to get out of the way before they get nailed by somebody else? The black flag was shown for the 50 car. He got a bad crash over in turn 3. Guy slipped it sideways and come right into the front of the 911. He didn't dial 911 quite quick enough. He was moving, but trouble in Hooterville. We're back to race in action one more time. Here we go. Okay, we're keeping an eye on that 16 car, our unofficial leader, as he heads into turn 3, passing a few cars through 3 and 4. when he comes over the start-finish line, we're going to keep an eye on him here and see how many cars he passes us. All right, he just got about 5 right there as he heads into turn 1. I'm going to give him credit with 3 anyway so far. A couple of them are staying in front. Oh, caution's out. We ain't going to be able to check him. He had a head of steam going down that backstretch, so. Looking good. Oh, the 72 car in trouble back there. Green flag flies once more. Here we go. Keep an eye on the 76 to 16. Half a lap apart. 76 with a clear field in front of him. The 16 doesn't. That appears to be your first and second place cars. Who's going to gain ground on who? 16 comes down across the front stretch right now. They are almost identically a half a lap apart. Because as the 16 went across the line, the 76 is right on the back stretch. Here comes the 76. You spot the 16. There's the 76 across the line. 16, I missed him. Oh yeah, about the same. All right, now let's see. I think the 76 is making up ground. Obviously, not in traffic, and the other guy is. Definitely, the 76 is gaining on the 16 because of the traffic situation. Red flag. 2 cars in the wall in turn 1. Red flag. Man, I don't think they've been to Stiegel Auto Parts and body and brakes for these cars a long time. If they had some of those fine Wagner brake parts, they'd have stopped a lot quicker on the green. I mean, on the red. Flag flies once again as the 40 car gives the 176 push back to the bit down the front stretch. 3 and 4 wide they go into turn 1. Harold Morris, the 76 car, is now the guy in the middle of a bunch of traffic. Where is that 16? Is he gaining or losing? Let's see here. There comes the, no, that's not him. $16 cars coming through 3 and 4. 76 car, one of them gained a lot of ground or whatever here. 16 cars going awful slow right now. He's got a lot of trouble. I think the 76 car may have taken over that lead spot. 16 is in some big trouble. They were close together. He may have gone. Red flag one more time. What do we got going on this time? We got a car sitting over in turn 4. It would appear there must be something more than that around the track somewhere. So, Timmy White, the 76, has got unofficial. They got a different guy on that 007 now. Green flag is out. Hey, boys, did you get caught sleeping? Let's hope not. There goes your leader in turn 1, the blue one, the 76 right now. Timmy White, now that is unofficially is your leader. The 119 car. That's the second time if I'm not mistaken. That hood and trunk and bolts come up. Peter Prout picked Feckle Peppers and he's putting his space car back in the pits. All right. Little loop action in turn 3 and 4. And the 51 goes back right around in front of that. Oh, so good. Dad, heck no, he says, I had to go to the bathroom anyway. Son of a gun. Here we go. Somebody else turned around sideways. There they get, what is that, the 91 car up there in turn 4, 3, whatever number that is. Got Dumont. He gets going again. Everything is fine in Mount Ivy. Little slippery sliding, rolling around at 85. That's that Channel One video car going down the front stretch into turn 1 at 85. He was a little loose with the goose last time around. Pick him up, Bill. Let's see how he's doing. That's the Channel One video car down the back. Let's keep an eye on him. Whoops, the 116 went on by him. Hey, there's my buddy Mr. Townsend. He wants to put a lap on him too. The 185 says, no way, Jose. He's running fine now, no problem. The 85, the 167 Townsend goes underneath. Willie Buffington, the owner of that jam car, the 64. Oh, Willie got a good move. He got some power down the back chute too. 85 car in trouble. That car's not running too good for him. He puts it up against the wall. Oh, that's 32 loops it over there. That's the bit. No, 12, what is that? Don't sit backwards in the middle of the backstretch. That's not a great place to be. The 12 car in trouble. He's got the car running. He's trying to drive away. That's Rick Weiss out of Kennebunkport. George Bush's groundskeeper, I think. So, Mr. Weiss, he says, I'm getting out of here. Here comes the jam car. He says, unless he finds some peanut butter and you're going to make him a sandwich, we'll get rid of the jam car. Bumper, that 185 puts the move to the inside. They're coming into lap traffic. Who's going to come out on top? You could be watching a lead change right here. 185 got the advantage going into turn one. Yes, he does it. Timmy ducks to the inside as they drift wide. Tim White in the 76 trying to come back on that 185 of Craig Strout. Who's going to get the advantage? 185 still ahead. Whether or not that was a lead change, we're not sure, but it definitely is a good race. Ball position on the track. 185 now has about a 6-car length advantage on the 76. The 185 definitely is on the move right now. Better than the others to get into some traffic. Timmy may get a chance to close that advantage again. Craig wants to get going. Hammer down, away he goes. A lot of lap traffic coming up. Let's see how good. Remember the 185 earlier was shuffling traffic real well. It seems to pick his positions as somebody goes around sideways and backwards. The 67 car, I believe that is. Joseph Auger, he drives on away. Joseph Auger drives away. Going out to get some OJ, aren't you? All right, let's check out those two front runners again. Well, there they go. There's the 185 going down. He is gaining ground on the 76. There's caution on the track once again. There is the car in turn two sideways. The leader, 76 second, 32. Third, 67. Fourth, 161. Fifth. So let's give you the names on those. 185 in third place is Craig Strout. 76 car, 76 trombone is Richard Cook out of Buxton. No, that's Tim White. Excuse me, I had a little brain fade there. Timmy White out of Savannah, 76. I'm a second. Third place is the 32 car of Carl Marcotte out of Bedford from Monte Carlo. Fourth is the 67 car of Joseph Auger out of Holland. He's the guy that was being pushed a minute ago. He probably isn't in that position anymore. The 161 car is Ronald Dearborn. Oh, Willie Buffington loses the whole front wheel on the 64 car. He's going to head around his own jam car. That's his jam car. Let's don't get in his way. As we are under caution again, Willie needs some help right here, Mr. Jam Car. Back up and help your boss. We have oh, there's Willie's tire coming around to meet him. See his tire shuffling right around him. His tire's going to catch right up to him nearly. Yeah, the Jam Car says, okay, Willie, here I come. I'll give you a push, buddy. Green flag one more time. Here we go. Green light is on. One more time. Here we go. Down the chute. Keep an eye on the 185 and the 32. 185 with the advantage going into turn one. A lot of smoke showing out of the, what is that, 16 car. One of the guys been in the hunt all night long. Let's see how they shot themselves out. Oh, no, whoa. Don't flip it all the way around. The 254 doing all kinds of loop-the-loops over there. We're still showing the 185. Craig Stout is your leader. 76 of Timmy White in second. The 32 probably is trying to make up a lap. The 32 car of Carl Marcotte. 67 unofficially in fourth place is Joe Auger in the 160 run of Ron Dearborn. Then comes the 64. Willie Buffington. Willie Buffington, though, is in the pits, I believe. All kinds of trouble going on in turn 4. We're getting it all started. There's 2 or 3 in there that don't seem to be moving yet. Let's see what happens. Black flag given to the 55 car. He's got something dragging big time. 2 of the 3 cars have driven away. Somebody out over turn. Caution comes out one more time as another one drives away. Yo! Hammers down. All systems are go. There's our buddy in the 116 that ran so well earlier. Let's see how good he's doing now. Let's keep an eye on him for a minute. He's up there with the 16 car, who unofficially was running 7th at the halfway mark. All kinds of trouble on the backstretch. You talk about the 116, he gets into trouble immediately. You got one guy pushing forward, one guy pushing backwards. They're all going to drive away. Things are fine in Mount Eddie. Throw the green right back out and let's keep going. Do it, Junior, do it. Yeah, all right. I love it when a plan comes together. We're still on the green. Everything is going fine in Mount Eddie. That 58 car did a loop-loop. He was one of the ones controlling the backstretch. That Todd Pitt, he's going good. Looking good, boys and girls. And we do have a few girls out there running tonight. A couple of them got trouble and are out of the race. Let's keep an eye. Oh, somebody loops it up there in turn 3. Haven't got a good run in on who it is. The 161 car making up some good ground. Going around the 50 car, down the backstretch into turn 3. The 160 car, 161 who was running unofficially 5th at the halfway mark. Looks to be strong at this point. Coming right across that finish line right now. Looking good. There's that 254 that's had a lot of trouble. We are back under caution one more time. That 007 in trouble again. And 2 or 3 goes into median. The 56 car's involved in that. David Cameron tapped him in the back just to say howdy as we put the red out and stop it because the track is all but... I hope our jam car didn't get smacked over there. Slow him down a little bit, boys. Slow him down, slow him down. Look how fast they're going under caution. I may be wrong, but this is about as fast a speed enduro as I've seen run. I've watched a lot of them, flagged a couple myself, and I don't see them. Here comes, green's out. Now you know the 185 is right on the rear door of the 161. He's nothing he'd like better to get around him, put a lap on it. Because I think that 161 very well could be the last car on the lead lap in contention. That black 58 I'm back. So where's the rest of our contenders? The 185 doing a fine job. Steady Eddie, the 185, that's Craig, right? Yeah, Craig Stubb. He has done a commendable job. Whoa, don't chop him down. You'll be in trouble. He'll loop you out. You'll wonder what happened. Won't be his fault. There's my buddy in the 116. I couldn't talk about it the last 2 times I have. He's got in trouble, but he's okay this time. Oh, Timmy White in the 76. Your second place car just pulled to the infield, folks. Your unofficial second place car is just pulled to the infield and appears to be done for the night. Tough break for Timmy White. The leader gets into trouble up in turn 1. Drives on away. Down the backstretch. Everybody was crisscrossed with the 185. Drove on out of that mess and got a fine job he did. That 58 car is dogging the heck out of him. That's Todd Pitt. I don't think he's in contention, but you never know out here. He did a little tire rubbing also. Tough break for Timmy White in that 76 because he had a fine race going. Caution's out as we got a mess up in between turns 3 and 4. This isn't going to be pretty. Take it easy, guys. Right, Dory. That guy shouldn't set up a smoke screen like that because if he does, they can't see him and they're going to hit his little bumper. Who's on their toes? Who's got the hammer down? The 185. Look at him chewed up the inside of that backstretch. He just passed about 6 cars going into turn 3. He was ready. That's how you win races, by being ready. On your toes, looking at the green lights, looking at the flagman, knowing what's happening. Into turn 1. He's looking to gain some ground on these guys. The 116 is not too far ahead of him. That's Dennis Smith, and the 116 is being shown in fifth place, so he's gaining ground on him. Sets it to the outside, trying to pick up some ground. Let's keep an eye on him down through. I want to keep an eye on that 167 too and see how he's doing. Looks to me like he lost some ground to the 185 in the get-go. Whoa! Car spins right behind him, taps somebody else. Goes Judge Townsend, the 266, and the 143 is cooked the Manny Freeze on out of that puppy. 149, all right. The 149 is Donald Decker. Donald Decker, sinks for supper, is not going to make it back to the pits. Let's get the old jam car over there and give him a little help. Jam car's all the way into turn 2. He's out of harm's way and limping it back in. Good boy. All right, let's get a look at these guys again. Where's my 185? Right there, just going into turn 1, looking real strong. Willie Buffington trying to make some ground on him. We don't know that he's in the lead lap or not, or anything. Whoa! Crisscross, they're gonna hit. Yes, they do. The 254 taps him, gets him going, pushing him out of the way. We do have troubles. The 111 is stopped over there again. We're ready to go green, and then 90 car. Here we go. Things are winding down. Less than 50 laps to go in this Stigo Auto Parts Enduro 200. Who's going to come home for the $1,500? Only paying 10 places. As of right now, 10th place was the 58th car, and Willie Buffington in the 64 would like to take that spot away from him. Here comes your 185 out of turn 4, down the front chute, and he's got the hammer down and the screws tight because that baby is moving. Let's try to get a read. There's the 32 going into 2 turns. He is a lap and a third behind the leader, unofficially. But boy, is he moving. Look at him go into turn 3. He's got the hammer down, doing a fine job. Ron Dearborn in the 161 moving on through. Yellow one more time. And we want to thank this young fella for bringing us a hot chocolate on the fine concession stand down in turn 1. Junior throws the green flag. We go back to racing one more time. There's your 185 across the line right now, headed into turn 1. Heavy traffic in front of him. He'll slip to the inside, try to pick up a few positions. He's really going into 2. Down the back stretch he goes. Let's see how he does. Going down the back chute, picks off the 67 car who was in contention a little while ago, but look who's coming on his rear bumper, the 116 and the 64. 2 of the cars that are trying to pick up the position to get back into the lead lap. The 116 looks like he may get the job done if he ain't careful. Oh, looking good. Right now, we have a change in the running order. The 185 is your leader. In second place, the 266, one of the Townsend boys. The 266, I believe that's George Townsend. Steve Townsend in the 266, unofficially in second right now. And in third place is the 32 car guy that's been running with us strong here all night, Al Marcotte. Fourth place is the 49 car. That's a new name, I believe. He's Emery. He had some trouble earlier. Then comes the 161. Ronnie Dearborn still hanging in that top. And then the 137 of Timmy Johnson and the 69 Oh, we've had some shakeouts in Clayton Land Show. So, the 266 of Townsend, who we thought was running strong, is running strong. He's running second at that this time. Here he goes. Right into turn one right now. The black cow, the white lettering. I believe he just went by the leader. He may have put himself back in the same lap. He's blowing the doors off everybody down the backstretch. Townsend's got the hammer down. Whether or not he's in the same lap with the leader at this point, I don't know, but he's pulling away from him. Townsend crosses the line as the leader comes out of the four-turn. Buffington goes around the leader. He may have got back in the same lap. Oh, Buffington may or may not have lost 2 or 3 laps in the pit. But the 116 trying to close on him too. Whether that 185, no, he's not getting weak. He's still running real strong. Problem is that the 266 car seems to be getting a little stronger. He crosses the line. He gained 4 or 5 positions that time by. Townsend in the 266 is opening up. If in fact he's in the same lap and keeps this pace going, he could be a factor as we've got less than 50 laps to go. This would make it great for a good strong finish at the end. He's gained a few more positions. Trouble in turn one. Is everybody going to get around there okay? Townsend gets by all right. The 185 gets through all right. Buffy gets all right. Oh, the caution comes out. Where's our problem this time? Oh, the 67 car who ran so good earlier has had nothing but trouble. At lap 100, we had him in the top 5, but he's had nothing but trouble since then. Larry Ramsey. Boys, oh boys, I wonder if that green flag caught anybody napping. Let's see. I'm anxious to take another look at the 85, 185, and the 266. I'm looking for a race here at the end. The way we want. There's the 266. 185 gained ground on him. Under that slight caution, let's see if he can get back around him and keep him at bay. Oh, here we go with another caution. Let's see who does what. Caution is out. Townsend's got the hammer, the brakes down. The 185 does. They're keeping it slow. We got the, oh, that's Danny Walker here playing in the sand pile. Picked up a couple more cars. We should be about ready to get back to green flag racing. We get ready to push. There it goes. Who's ready? Townsend coming out of turn 2 with the 185, a locked in. Right there. 185 back ahead of Townsend again, who was in second. I would have to guess one or the other made up a lot of ground on the caution. Townsend up again, he's ducking under the inside to the outside, whatever he needs. The 170 stalled here on the front stretch. Here comes that Jim guy. Here comes that Jim guy. He'll get him right out of the way. The 170 car, Chris Johnson Jr. Oh, they're slamming the heck out of him in turn 4. Awful mess over there. This will surely bring out a caution. Yes, it does. You don't take much of a push to get the 170 started. We got a terrible mess over here in turn 4. A couple cars hit real hard. The 75 car of Mitch Nightingale and the 51 car of Jeremy Howard. And the green flag falls. 266 gets the jump, passing a lot of cars to the inside. The 185 got the hammer down. The 266 gained the advantage. He may or may not be in the same lap. He's definitely not in the same lap. He got one back. Whether he's more than one down, we don't know. If he was only one down, he would be in the same lap now on the tail end of it, but he may be more than one down. So let's keep an eye on that 185. That strong running old buddy. Greg Strout from Portland wants to take home the $1,500 from Ego Auto Parts. Trouble right here in front of you. Stevie Townsend gets by. Oh, he almost made it. The 73 car just got his cereal shaken up. Rainy Gerard. I didn't see what number the car is that popped him. So the field's getting bunched up. The heat's going. The green flag is out. Here we go. Shuffle has not changed much. The 185 is in the lead at 175. At lap 175, the 185, Craig Stroud is still in the lead. Steve Townsend second, 266. The 167 appears to be third. 167 is George Townsend. The brothers are running back to back. Steve and George are running back to back right here, right now. All right, so the Townsend boys are running second and third in the 266 and the 167. Then comes the 32 car. He'll be running, let's see, fourth. That's Kyle Marcotte. And the 161 still is strong out there, Ronnie Dearborn. So the Norway boys are doing real fine to this, but they can't get ahead of this Portland gentleman, the 185. Down the back chute he goes. Oh, he just tapped somebody in the rear end. It don't look like it hurt him too much. Big pile up over there in turn 3. Who's involved in that? The 911 car. One of them's backing away. Caution comes out. Caution flies on the track. The 911's going to drive away also. Green flag flies. Here we go. Will the 185 continue to hold on? Will the car hold together? Townsend putting a wicked move down the inside. Car gets cross-threaded in front of him. He had to back out of it. He did gain a lot of position, but he got a long ways to go, I'm afraid, to beat this 185 out of Portland, Mr. Strout. How's that car holding up? He's got to be counting the laps. He's got to be worrying about every little tick in the engine, every little noise in the car. The car's looking good, though. There he goes into turn 1. Car's still handling real good. He's very, very consistent behind the wheel of that 185. Craig really seems to have his cars all shuffled in the right category and doing extremely well. Another caution on the track as the Budweiser car loops it again. We're going to get that yellow car, though, the 184. Actually, he's got it going. He thinks he's bumping it around over there a little bit. On the field. Trouty takes on off over there in turn 2. Looking real good as they shuffle into turn 3. Buffy trying to get around him, wants to make up some ground. There's Townsend, the 266, going into turn 1 now. Let's see if the 185 is gaining any ground on him or vice versa. Tires looping over in turn 3 and 4. Round and round we go. Where we stop, who knows? Less than 5 laps to go, status is. The 266 has gained a lap on Strout. We don't know whether he's in the same lap or not, is he? We're not sure. He may be in the same lap. 2 laps to go. Belita. Right there he is. The 185. Craig Strout with 2 laps to go. Looking good for Mr. Strout. 2 revolutions to make. He's just praying. Look at him. Shoot that down the inside. He's not backing off. There's Townsend up there on the outside of him. Are they fighting for position or not? White flag comes out. If they are, I'll tell you, Strouty gained that position. There's Townsend right back on him, on his bumper. I don't think that, oh, look out, Strouty is in danger of losing it. Buffy gonna slip up the inside. Are we fighting for position or not? This may be for the marbles right here. As we come to the checkered flag flies. Are they fighting for position? Strouty gets there first, if in fact they were in the same lap. He really hung on to do the job. Mr. Craig Strout unofficially wins. Unofficial winner, Mr. Craig Strout. All right, here we are down in Victory Lane. I guess they've got him stopped. Craig Strout, come over here. I'll tell you what, that was exciting. You drove a tremendously steady race.
Thank you. Thank you. We had a real good time. Good, Ryan? Thank you.
All right, we got the Stiegel Auto Parts boys here with this beautiful first place trophy. What do you got for words of wisdom?
We need a driver in Scarborough. You want to apply?
Love to.
Craig, did you realize you was leading? Did you have radio contact with anybody?
No, I had a bunch of people waving to me. I couldn't tell me if, I didn't know if they were trying to say I was number one or they just didn't like me or what. But
I think I watched you a lot from up in the tower. You obviously had your head on straight today. You kept out of trouble practically all day. You seemed to pick your spots and then go for them. Did you have any special strategy going into it?
well, yeah, the fellow that owns the car told me I better take it easier. I was going to burn my tires off, and says if we behaved ourselves, we might have a good chance to be out here right now. And by gosh, he was right. Here we are.
You had a lap lead on most of the field. Unofficially, we don't know whether you finished the lap ahead or not. But I'll tell you what, on behalf of Stiegel, Wagner, brake parts and everything, congratulations from all of us here at Beech. You did a tremendous, tremendous job.
Thank you very much. I want to thank the King family for supplying this car and putting me out here.
All right. I think we got the second place car over here. There's Townsend. Come over here, Steve. Unofficially, this is Steve Townsend from Norway. Did you realize you was running that strong, Steve?
Had no idea.
You know unofficially who was third?
No?
Little brother, George. Yeah? George, come here. Come here. These two guys are from Norway. There's Boppy that built the car. Listen, you guys had a strong run there. You stayed up close with the, but not close enough to that 185.
He was good all day. He runs fast and stayed out of trouble. I couldn't do that.
Fourth place unofficially is Carl Marcotte. Fifth unofficially is Ron Dearborn. So on behalf of Ralph Cusack and the entire Beech Ridge staff here at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, we want to thank you very much for coming. We invite you up to Oxford next week for the Enduro, and hope you had a great time, and we'll say good night.